10 moms say this. Thank you, my God, for not leaving my son. You cover him. Red heart emoji. Well, good for her, because he ain't gonna be able to walk no more, according to rumors. Ben 10 paralyzed. They didn't make it public yet. I'm gonna catch your name and pick out when I post this. Okay, bro, please. So, LOL. I don't want to be in none of that.
Ben 10 is reportedly paralyzed, and now JPrinceJr. could be facing serious legal heat because of it. The son of one of Houston's most influential hip-hop figures may be looking at major consequences tied to a situation where someone who showed loyalty ended up in a hospital bed unable to move his legs. April 8th, Houston, inside a spot called Confessions. All-Star Jr. was simply trying to leave the building. Nothing aggressive, nothing public, but the energy shifted fast. Reports claim JPrinceJr. got word he was there, made a call, and people began moving toward the elevators. Ben 10 allegedly showed up out of loyalty and ended up caught in a confrontation that escalated into gunfire. Now Ben 10 is reportedly unable to walk, and JPrinceJr.'s name is being tied to a situation that could carry serious legal consequences, even if he never pulled the trigger. So what actually happened inside that restaurant? Who was there? And how did things spiral so fast? To understand it, you have to look at the bigger picture. JPrinceJr. comes from the Prince family, a name deeply rooted in Houston's hip-hop history. His father, James Prince Sr., built Rap-A-Lot Records into a powerhouse, helping shape Southern rap and launch legendary careers. That legacy carries real influence, but over the years, JPrinceJr. himself has also been linked to controversy outside of music, and now his name is attached to one of the most serious incidents of 2026. On the other side, NBA Ben 10, real name Ben Anthony Fields, is connected to NBA Youngboys Circle, a movement known for loyalty and deep ties. Then there's All-Star Jr., Jeremy Ford from Detroit, tied to the All-Star movement and known in his own rap scene. All of them ended up connected at Confessions restaurant on Kirby Drive, late night around 11:30 p.m. But sources say this didn't start that night alone. There are claims the tension goes back further, involving personal issues and relationships, including alleged involvement around All-Star Jr.'s child's mother. Some parts of that remain unconfirmed, but it's being discussed as a possible trigger behind the escalation. From there, things reportedly escalated quickly. Once All-Star Jr. was inside the restaurant, a call was allegedly made. People began arriving and a group formed near the elevators as he tried to leave. Reports say Ben 10 and others arrived from the NBA side, while individuals connected to mob ties were also present. What should have been an exit turned into a confrontation. Sources describe a chaotic scene, people surrounding All-Star Jr., physical altercations breaking out, items being thrown. Then during the chaos, a weapon reportedly fell to the floor, and in that split second, everything changed. All-Star Jr. allegedly picked it up, and gunfire erupted. When police arrived, 2 people had been shot. One suffered multiple torso wounds, while the other was hit in the arms and legs. The scene was already out of control. Within hours, rumors spread that NBA Ben 10 was one of the victims, and the reports quickly turned serious, with claims of critical condition and possible permanent injury. Some sources even suggested he may never walk again, although that has not been officially confirmed. A statement from within the NBA circle said he is alive and alert, and urged people to stop spreading false death reports. But his condition is still unclear. Meanwhile, All-Star Jr. left the scene. From a legal standpoint, early signs suggest self-defense could be a major factor. Reports claim he was outnumbered, attacked, and that the weapon used was picked up during the chaos. No charges have been filed so far, but the bigger conversation now isn't just about what happened in that moment, it's about how it started. If investigators determine that people were coordinated or directed to confront someone, legal responsibility could extend beyond the shooter. That's where conspiracy and involvement questions come in, and that's why JPrinceJr.'s name is being heavily discussed, not necessarily as the shooter, but as someone allegedly linked to how the situation was set in motion. Surveillance footage, witness accounts, and digital evidence are expected to play a major role as the investigation continues. For now, the case is still active. No official suspects have been named publicly, but online the story is already everywhere, and the conversation isn't slowing down.
I don't know, 20, 30 people in there and several servers and everything. Got some pretty good video. We got 2 victims on the scene right now. This is a shooting. We got 2 victims. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So My name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens.
Ben 10 is reportedly paralyzed, at least according to online claims, and now JPrinceJr. is being pulled into heavy legal speculation because of it. The son of one of Houston's most powerful hip-hop figures is suddenly at the center of a situation the internet is calling one of the most controversial incidents of 2026. April 8th, Houston, inside a spot known as Confessions. All-Star Jr. was allegedly trying to leave the building. Nothing loud, nothing public, but according to circulating reports, the energy inside shifted fast. Some claims suggest JPrinceJr. got word he was there, made a call, and people began moving toward the elevators. Ben 10 allegedly arrived out of loyalty and ended up caught in a confrontation that spiraled out of control. Now, online discussions are saying Ben 10 may have suffered severe injuries, with rumors even suggesting he may not walk again, although none of that has been officially confirmed. So the question the internet keeps asking is simple. What really happened inside that restaurant, and how did things escalate so quickly? To understand why this situation is being talked about so heavily, you have to look at the names involved. JPrinceJr. comes from the Prince family, a major name in Houston's hip-hop history. His father, James Prince Sr., built Rap-A-Lot Records into a southern powerhouse and helped shape the culture for decades. That legacy carries weight, influence, and attention. But JPrinceJr. himself has often been mentioned in controversy outside of music, and now his name is being linked, at least in online discussions, to one of the most serious incidents being debated this year. On the other side, NBA Ben 10, real name Ben Anthony Fields, is associated with NBA Youngboys Circle, a group known for loyalty and tight connections. Then there's All-Star Jr., Jeremy Ford from Detroit, tied to the All-Star movement and known within his own rap scene. All of them reportedly intersected at Confessions on Kirby Drive in Houston around 11:30 p.m. But, according to circulating narratives, the situation may have started long before that night. Online claims point to personal tension, relationships, and alleged disputes involving All-Star Jr.'s child's mother. None of these details are confirmed, but they are being widely discussed as possible context behind the escalation. From there, things allegedly escalated quickly. Reports suggest that once All-Star Jr. was inside the restaurant, communication went out, people began arriving, and a group formed near the elevators as he attempted to leave. Claims also suggest individuals connected to both NBA circles and mob ties were present. What should have been an exit allegedly turned into a confrontation. Online descriptions of the incident paint a chaotic scene, people surrounding All-Star Jr., physical exchanges breaking out, and items being thrown. Then during that chaos, a weapon reportedly ended up on the floor, and in that moment, everything changed. According to the circulating version of events, gunfire erupted shortly after. When police arrived, 2 people had been shot. One reportedly suffered serious torso injuries, while another was hit in multiple areas including arms and legs. Within hours, rumors spread that NBA Ben 10 was one of the victims, with claims ranging from critical condition to possible permanent injury. Again, none of this has been officially confirmed. A statement from within NBA circles said he is alive and alert, urging people not to spread false death reports, but details about his condition remain unclear. Meanwhile, All-Star Jr. reportedly left the scene. From a legal standpoint, early discussions online suggest the situation could be viewed through self-defense arguments, with claims that he was outnumbered and attacked. No charges have been confirmed publicly. But the bigger conversation online isn't just about what happened in the moment, it's about how it allegedly started. If investigators determine coordination or planning, discussions suggest legal responsibility could extend beyond the direct shooter. That's why JPrinceJr.'s name is being heavily mentioned in online debates. Not as the shooter, but as someone allegedly tied to how the situation formed. Surveillance footage, witness accounts, and digital evidence are expected to play a major role if the case continues to develop. For now, nothing is officially confirmed, no public suspects have been named, and the situation remains under investigation. But online, the story has already taken over, and the conversation isn't slowing down.